In this video we're going to talk about internal website duplication. Now, in the context of our series of videos on canonicalisation and canonical duplication issues, internal website duplication refers to content that's being duplicated or replicated throughout your website. Now, this can be for a number of different reasons. It can be a legal disclaimer text at the bottom of the page. It can be menus with maybe hundreds of links and consequently hundreds of alt text that, when picked up by a crawler, can sometimes appear to be actual word count on a page. Now, when this sort of systematic and templated text appears in significant volumes and starts to actually constitute the majority of content on a page, you can start to get internal website duplication problems. Other issues can arise from using dedicated landing pages for AdWords or Bing campaigns or your content marketing campaigns. Quite often these are pages that you don't necessarily want indexed by Google, and so you would make them typically a non-canonical page by referring to another page within the canonical link element on the landing pages. So, internal website duplication can really occur for a number of different reasons and a lot of different examples. But what it's mostly referring to is a piece of content or multiple pieces of content appearing on lots of different pages. Now, Raptor's digital marketing tools, and specifically our SEO suite of tools, looks at templated regions and unordered lists of links and excludes this from the total content on a page. So when you're looking at the amount of content that you've got on a page with our tool, you'll see the unique content. Now, we also provide another sort of deeper level analysis where we look at how unique that content is compared to other content on your site. And it's this type of analysis that's really important when looking at internal website duplication. You know, how unique is the content on your site? Is a lot of it replicated? Are there large bodies of text that are replicated? And of course, there's a number of different ways of dealing with this. Now, if we're talking about a body of text that's replicated on each page, if that's a legal disclaimer, then well, there's not much you can do about it. If you have to have it there, you have to have it there. The only real thing that you can do that's going to make an impact is to add more content in general to your pages. And this leads us on to the aspect of internal duplication, where we look at pages that have got particularly thin content. So if you've got a large menu or a legal disclaimer on every page of your site, and the average word count in your pages is like 100 or 200 words of unique content, what you might find is that actually there's an average of 500 or 600 words per page, but 50, 60, 70% of that is duplicated. So one of the strongest things that you can really do for your site in general in terms of SEO is to create unique content for your site. Something that meets the user need, answers questions, is useful, funny, entertaining. You can create content for a number of different reasons, but the most important is that it needs to be unique, or at least the majority of it needs to be unique. Now, this is important because if Google are crawling your website and they're trying to determine what to show in the rankings, if they see that most of your website contains very similar content, they might just choose to ignore it. So you can avoid this by adding more unique content to the page or adjusting the components on the page, such as the menu, reducing the amount of links that it's got, and nesting those links in other pages, so that the site's still navigable, but ultimately it's not constituting the majority of content on a page. Now, with pages that you are using for paid campaigns, content marketing, whatever it may be, if you don't want those pages to be indexed, you should always add a no index tag to the page, or you can add a disallow in the robots.txt file, and you should always add a canonical tag to the page that refers to another more relevant indexable, crawlable page that you want to be the preferred canonical version of that content. Now, all three of these things together just ensure that from every perspective that content's not going to be picked up or indexed or shown in the search results over your other content. So that really covers the basics of internal website duplication. If you'd like to learn more about this topic, visit raptor-dmt.com, or visit our knowledge base, which is also on our website, or follow some of the other videos in this series. Thanks for watching.